Hey guys, I'm in my basement right now. I just brought my girl folder home so I get to practice singing my choir song. Hi, puppy. Somebody needs to be let out, apparently. It's nice enough. I'm just gonna leave the door open. 8th grade choir, WMS. I am number 34 for my choir folder. We have 2 songs in here right now. Can You Hear and Sleigh Bells. Go lay down, puppy. I'm not throwing your ball. I am a soprano this year, so this is a 3-part harmony song. Soprano, alto, and baritone. Let's see how well I can do this. Also doing this with no background songs playing. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. Calling in the distance softly. Could it be the sound of my heart? Here I am before you, reaching. Could it be I'm slipping away? Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. And there's a repeat sign. So this part here, there's 2 lines here. So I just sang calling in the distance. Now I get to sing suddenly. Suddenly I see I'm falling, trying to find a way off the ground. Well, I see the future in me as I see it slipping away. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. Calling out, calling out. So this is a 2-part. So the first part, I ended here at the first part. So I went, Then there's a repeat sign. So I went back and sang it. Now I go over to here. And this has a small group of soprano. And I'm going to sing soprano for the first one. So it's, can you see? Wait. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. I am calling out to you. Calling out, calling out. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. Wait. I messed it up. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to shoot, shoot, my ass, 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 shoot, my ass. Tell me, can you hear? I'm not singing that. My voice will crack so bad. It sounds so weird without having a background song playing. Let's go! I landed that, y'all. really sad. Again, off camera. 1, 3. This thing got in my way. Hi. Tell me, can you hear me? Tell me, can you see? Can you shoot my ass, 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 shoot my ass. Tell me, can you hear me? Tell me, can you see my eyes? Can you hear? Can you hear me calling out to you? Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. Calling out, calling out. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear me calling? I can't get deep enough breaths. But I'm gonna go over some things in this really quick. So I did my best. I just sang at an alto pitch because, like, without the beat, I'm not singing my soprano voice. One, because I know my voice will crack literally so bad. But when I sing this line, can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. In the line, I am calling out, we have to sing the line, I am calling out without breathing. And basically, so I'm going to show you where we are allowed to breathe, and you'll be able to hear when so I'll go like this. I'll tap when I'm allowed to breathe, just so you guys can get a reference. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. I didn't really do good enough job. But before we sing, can you hear? We breathe. Then we sing, can you hear my eyes? Then we breathe really quick. Can you see my eyes? Then we take a really short breath. And then we have to sing, I am calling out to you. And then we get to take a breath. So we have to sing, I am calling out to you without breathing. And then we take a deep breath. And then we go, So how you do that, this is how my teacher told me. Your teeth are like this far apart. That's about how far apart my teeth are. My lips are very softly closed. I'm saying the word M, so I'm going, but I'm thinking in my brain the word N. So I'm saying, but I'm thinking, in my brain. So it's like, kind of like that. So, this is what my teeth look like. I don't have them closed like this, because that's how you get, But N is like, My teeth never touch together when I'm saying, So, because your tongue hits the roof of your mouth, which helps keep your mouth separate. So you say the word M, but you think the word N, so your mouth is open a little bit. It gets a smoother, My dog. So it sounds like this. And we start up an octave, and so we start up and then we go down. A lot of times when I'm singing my soprano voice, like in myself, I will go like my fingers will go up. So like it trains my brain, like go high, go low, go high, go low. And one thing I've learned about myself when I'm singing, hence the reason I got alto or soprano, is I can go from singing in like the tone right now, like la di da di da, to la di da di da. I can like make my voice go up an octave, and it's actually really cool. And I did that when I was trying out to be a soprano, and she heard that and she was like, I'm gonna have you be a soprano this year again. So this is my second 2 out of 3 years I've been a soprano, and I'm really happy about it. I'm just really nervous. It's the song we have to sing with high school choir. Make sure my dog's not behind the fence, because he found a way to get behind our fence. There, he's right there. Well, he just walked by. Yeah, he's right there. Can y'all not see him? Or am I just stupid? There he is. But he found a way to get behind our fence, which there's no gating back there. There he is. There's the little puppy. Which we get to have the wild dog over tomorrow night, Polly. And I'm so excited because he's a hound dog. He just has so much extra skin and he's so cute. Oh, nobody wants that toy. What are you doing? This is what I love about having a lab. I'm trying to do stuff right now. And he takes off. Oh, I love labs. They're so cute, you guys. My mom's making stuff. Look at what he does when you try to play tug of war with him. He whips his head around super quickly, just trying to dislocate your arm. Watch. See if I can get him to do it. Oh my. Oh, that's wild. Let's see if I can do this. Sir. But in the song, there's a solo part / small group, and then there's soprano, alto, and baritone. So how our song starts is also, so small group or solo starts it, so they sing this. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. And then soprano, alto, and baritone, and then the small group. We're just gonna call it a small group because that it's a solo. They all join together, so it'll sound very harmonious. But I literally had to mark the text. Don't breathe. So I remember, don't breathe. Also, I'm so happy because 8th grade, we get our own choir folder, so we don't have to share with other people. So it doesn't get torn to shreds. Because everyone, like, tears us apart for some reason, and it's so annoying. I'm just happy we don't have to share with, like, a different grade. Oh my god, that'd be so much worse. See if I can find another section of small group. Page 4, soprano, alto, baritone. Here, another small group. When I sing this, the second group, as I see it slipping away, can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you, calling out, can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. And then we go shoo, umaya, shoo, umaya. So that entire time. So small group doesn't sing anything anymore. They're singing nothing. They might be singing their parts. But when we sing, calling out, is when they don't sing anything. If you're in the small group, whether you're an alto or soprano, there's unlikely to be a baritone. You don't sing anything. It literally has 2 rest notes. And then when we sing, why does he keep going upstairs and then coming down the deck? What the heck? When we sing, can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? During when we go, here, while we're all singing the here, the small group sings, I know you can hear. And then they stop. They have a rest note. Then we say, my cries. And during cries, they sing, I know you can hear. And then we sing, can you see? And then during see, they say, I know you can see. Then we go, my eyes. Then they go, I know you can see. And then at the same time, we sing, I am calling. Okay, for soprano, alto, baritone, we sing, I am calling out to. But we don't say you for that one. It's actually really confusing. They sing, so this is during the eyes, and then so we're going between the word, can you see my eyes? I am calling out to that part. So this is a small group part. I know you can see. All together, I am calling. Except they don't go, I am calling out. They go, this is how I think they go. I am calling out to. Then soprano, alto, baritone go, shoo, my. I'm going to go through the whole thing up to tell me. And then I'll tell you what the small group does during that. So soprano, alto, baritone go, shoo, my, 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 tell me. And then they'll have parts during that. So they go from calling out to, while we are singing shoot my, they're singing hear my cries. Can you see my eyes? Can you feel my cries? Can you feel my eyes? And then they have rest. Is that a rest note? Hold on. Oh, they don't want to hold it? I'm offended. The rest of us have to sing like, my eyes, I am calling. Like, we have a rest note before that. They are special, so they don't have to sing that full part. They get a rest note. So while we're singing shoo my, they're singing hear my cries. Can you see my eyes? Can you feel my cries? Can you feel my eyes? Okay. Then after our last shoo my, soprano, alto, baritone sing. I'm going to go through our part and then I'll do solo. Tell me, can you hear me? Tell me, can you see my eyes? Can you? And then we go back to the shoot umayo, which is where they go back to their part. So during that, they sing while we're singing. Towards the end, they'll sing, tell me. And then we'll say me. Synchronize, harmonize. Us, can you hear me? Them, can you? Yes, you can. Yes, you can hear me. Tell me, can you see? Can you hear? I sing that really well. So repeat, time goes back. So during the second time when we come through, after we do the second Shu Umayo, and they do their second part, after they sing, can you hear? And then the rest we do synchronized. While soprano, while they're singing the here, we're singing, can you hear? And then we sing, can you hear me calling out to you? And then we sing our regular, can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? And then they sing, I know you can hear, I know you can hear, I know you can hear me. This last part is definitely by far the most confusing. I'll go through ours first. I don't think I even want to. I'm going to skip the solo because it's way too confusing for this part. It's also, so solo is pretty much them going, I know you can see, I am calling out to you. Repeat sign, they skip that out to, and then they have to hold you for this entire line. And it's not like you, it's like you, but like 7 times higher. If it's a solo group, if it's a small group, I might do it. If it's a solo, hell no. I can't do solos. But while we're doing, can you hear my cries? I am calling. I'm doing the rest of ours. I'm skipping solo. Out to you. Calling out. Can you? And then we skip back to, can't hear my cries. Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. Calling out. Calling out. Can you? Wait. Out to you. Can you hear? Can you hear me calling? Baritone. Baritones have to hold the U with the out. Oh, I'm guessing baritones is like, can you hear me calling out to you? Calling. And then sleigh bells. Let's see if I can remember this. Hear the sleigh bells jingle, jingle, fingers freeze and then they tingle. Friends are singing and we mingle while the snowflakes fall. Jing, 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 jing-a-ling-a-ling. Jing, 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 jing-a-ling-a-ling. Screw that, I'm not saying that. That's way too confusing. But I practiced my part. I was gonna do something else. What else was I gonna do? Homework? No, I finished that class. My math teacher usually gives us, she lets us start doing our homework at like 11:50. Class ends at 12:04. So we get like 14 minutes. But today she let us start at like 12:40. So we got a lot more time to do our homework. And I finished. And I colored. And I did some puzzles. Mom's taking me to the store tomorrow to pick up yarn to finish my leg warmers. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys my leg warmers. I didn't sew them on camera. All right, I'll be right back. Let me go up to my room. All right, I'm up in my messy out bedroom. I'm gonna show you guys the finished products because they're done and ready to be used. I'm just waiting for MEA break because I don't have school next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, really quick, this is how much yarn I have left. That's scrap. There's a lot of scrap yarn in here that can't be reused, but this is all the yarn I have left that I'm gonna use to sew it together. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna start with hand warmers. So this is what they look like. Super goofy. Oh, that's cute. Mom sewed this one together, so it's a little tight around getting it around my hand, but otherwise it fits beautifully. This one is my favorite because I like it better because it's longer, which is gonna piss me off so much. So put this one on. If I pull it down enough, maybe no one will notice that one's longer than the other by a little bit. Oh, this top of this. Oh, I missed a stitch at the top for sewing. You can see that's the seam of where it got sewn together. Here's the seam. I feel like they look so cute. Considering this was my first really big project, I love them. And they're so soft. And these I feel like will be perfect for skating because, like, okay, that hurt. Actually, that didn't hurt. And, like, the impact on ice, it's going to be a lot more. And, like, there's going to be a lot of falling. But, like, they're... Shit. Of course that's coming out. Beautiful. Okay, hold on. Where are my scissors? Because I need to cut this before it undoes all of my yarn. Shit. Hold on, I need to cut that, otherwise I'm gonna keep pulling out. Where are my scissors? Oh yeah, my coloring box is leaving here. It's over there. I have so many installer projects I need to hang. Minor malfunction, but it's fixed. But I love them. They're super, super soft, and I feel like they'll keep my hands nice and warm. And they slide off decently easily. There's so much fuzz coming out of these. Now, for the biggest one that I am probably the most excited for, and it also took me just too long to finish, the leg warmer. Yes, it is going to be a multi-pack. You can see where I sewed it. This one was really hard to sew. Yes, it is going to come in a multi-pack. I think I made a video of me trying this on already, but I'm gonna try it on again. I put the tighter part up like this, and it goes just under here. So that's what it looks like without a skate on. Now, I'm gonna put my skate on to show you guys what it will look like with a skate on. So I put my leg warmer on first, then slide my skate on. I don't have the right skate socks on for this, but it doesn't matter. This is gonna be the hardest part, is tying it with this leg warmer on. But I'll figure it out. Beauty's pain. Okay. Comfort can come with struggle sometimes. Oh, that did not loop. That did not loop. That looped on the wrong one. Loop, please. Thank you. It wouldn't loop. I also need to get my skate checked. Like, desperate. Okay, the right spot. I want to make sure I wasn't just hanging onto my bare skin because that would hurt. But with my skate on, it's gonna look like this. I have my skate guards on. My skate guards, whatever you want to call it. But that's what it looks like. I'm gonna twist it around so the seam here will be on the bottom so no one can see my mistake. You can also see where some of the stitches were too big, but this is one. Still gotta do the other one. But that's what it's gonna look like, plus the matching wrist warmer thingies. These, I feel like, turned out so much better than I thought they were gonna turn out. I was so scared that these were not gonna turn out in the right way, but they did, and I'm so happy they did. A little matching set. So cute, except for the bare leg. Yeah, I definitely love them. They're so soft, and they're so warm. Makes me want to try skating with like shorts on. Oh, the East rink is too cold for that. Oh, I'm stretching it out already. You can already just see like how much looser the stitches are. I've also been stretching them out a little bit so they're a little more comfy. I love them. Comment down below what you guys think. Comment down below if I should crochet anything else for skating. Oh my god, you're kidding me. That did not tie a knot. This is why you be cautious with how you tie your skates, kids. Oh, that tied completely wrong. Comment down below if you have anything else I should crochet for skating. And what color I should use. If I should do like a different color, if I should do the same color. Also comment down below for any tips you have for skating, because I suck at skating still. But that is what I got so far. Next video will probably be tomorrow when I have more yarn. Because this is all the yarn I have. Is this pile. This itty bitty pile, which can't even make this. Which probably can't even make the short one. It probably could make not even half of this. Let alone another leg warmer. But I love it. I wonder if I could use it as an arm warmer. Oh, it's gonna be way too big. Oh, the thing would be way too big. I'm so tired. It was a very long day, so but that is today. Comment down below. I've said it 3 times already. If you made it this far, comment. If you made it this far, comment down below a ice skate emoji so I know that you guys are true fans and you love watching videos. I'm so tired. I'm stuttering over my words. I love you guys and I hope you have an awesome night. Until next time, pretty much tomorrow. I'm crying because I'm laughing so much. I love you guys and I hope you have an awesome night. I will see you guys tomorrow.